That's good enough for me. So let's get this game underway. The Sara Threat Agents versus the Zenn Freeze. Kurt versus J Money. Kurt's going to pick up this puck. Boost forward. Stripped by Maha. And now Maha will try to take this up ice. Pass to Droplets. Rush. Good play defensively there. And now Rush will be skating up ice. Puts it right into Maha. Maha trying to get it to Droplets out of the way of Rush, but didn't quite have a lane. Droplets now trying to center it. He's got it back though, and Linking, good job as the third forward there. And now he gets through the defense. He's in versus Country Ken, looking for something, hits off the bottom post and puts it in. Great goal by Linking and a very quick start for this Zenn Freeze team. Sorry, I almost said chill. What a great goal. Linking clicking through a couple people with a great steal at the beginning there. Good defensive play. And that will be the first goal of this game. Here comes Linking again. Couple spins. J Money, though, is going to take this out and now get past center. To Maha. Can't quite pick it up. Maha's going to get this puck off the bottom boards. To Droplets. Droplets coming into Dagius. And Kurt hitting off the top board. Linking. A little bit of space to Kurt. Kurt back to Linking. Boosting forward is Kurt, and now Linking looking for somewhere, trying to get to the slot. Oh, and a good shot goes wide of Country Ken. Maha, a lot of time to bring this up. Pressured by Kurt, puts it off the bottom wall, J Money. Now J Money has Droplets, passes it to him. Oh, and a good block by Dagius. And now Kurt will put this off the top to J Money. J Money off the top wall, Droplets. What is going on? Is it... I got two spikes. Anyway, Rush. And stripped by Droplets. Droplets coming in. Has Maha. And the one-timer stopped by Linking. Maha off the top boards. Maha. Tell me how the stream quality is, everybody, in the Twitch chat. I would appreciate that. Maha going behind the net. No, instead he's trying to come out front. And he's got to go through three people. He can't quite make it. J Money versus Linking on the bottom side for this. J Money uses his one-timer to bring it to Maha. Maha with a strange boost. And takes two shots. Dagius turns, and that was almost scary. And now Dagius will boost to the top circle. Bounce it for Rush. Rush is coming in, pressured by Maha. And Rush will manage to get that back. Good job avoiding a very sticky situation there. And now Kurt coming into the slot, trying to get it to Linking, and J Money strips it. And now J Money will try to get something going for his team. Droplets circling. Linking, another good strip. Trying to click battle, but J Money does come up with it. The pass to Droplets off the post. Very quick shot, and Dagius gets a little bit lucky on that one. Linking here. Here he comes versus Country Ken on the top side, turning back, looking for maybe Country Ken to flinch, but he can't get that shot off. And Twitchy sounds choppy, totally unwatchable. Seriously? Like, tell me if that's actually happening so I can fix it. Maha off the top side over there. And now Kurt versus J Money. J Money coming in. Does not have a pass. Misses his target. And now Kurt versus Droplets. Kurt does take it to Linking. Boosting in versus Country Ken. He had a little bit of time. Didn't get the shot off. And Maha is now going to skate this out for the Sara team. Maha to Droplets. Droplets one-timer goes right off of Dagius' shield. Who's a little bit too close on that one. And now Rush is going to take this behind his own net. Challenged by Droplets. But Rush is going to bounce this for Linking. Linking to Kurt. Kurt coming in the slot. He's still got it. And he puts it home past Country Ken on the top side. Great goal by Kurt. Clicking through that last defender who was very sure that he was going to get that puck. However, Kurt made him pay. Kurt coming in again. Clicking through some. And Ken makes this save. And now he'll put it off the bottom for Droplets. Droplets puts it right into Rush. Rush is just going to kill this period. And that'll do it for our first between Sara and Zenn. Tell me your thoughts in the Twitch chat. But this has been a great game so far. I think Sara really needs to, start clicking a little bit more. Start firing on all cylinders, as Country Ken would say. because I don't think they're playing badly, but, you know, they're just getting outclicked by Linking and Kurt in that defensive end, and that's causing those 2 goals. But otherwise, let's get ready for the second period. Free's going to kill so hard, blowout incoming, Sims Moose. I don't know about that. We'll see. Let's see if Maha and Droplets can get their chemistry working again and get something going. 1 goal to build a little momentum to get the second, and then you're tied. That's why 2-goal leads are very, very dangerous. Maha with Droplets. Maha's got a clear lane to the net. He instead tries to pass that. I don't know if that was the best decision. Now Kurt versus J Money and Droplets coming back. But Maha has this. Maha with J Money. Rush challenging. And now Maha does get it back from Rush, but he couldn't quite aim where he wanted that to go. J Money boosting in. He's got time. He's got Droplets. And a great save by Dagius. Now Dagius giving that back to Rush. Rush backing off, trying to give it to Kurt. Doesn't connect. And I think Jay needs to play more, and then with them is what Kagoroshi says. Fair enough, you know, Jay Money is not a normal starter for this team, but I don't think he's been playing too badly. Maha trying to find somewhere to go. Rasputin left the game. Reputed left the game. Looks like they are very happy with this lineup. Zenn is, and will try to reduce any possible delay by having their backups leave. Maha to Droplets. Droplets boosting in. But Rush was there. Now Maha and Droplets fighting for this puck. And Rush will take this out. Off the bottom side. Gives it right up to J Money. That was not where he intended it. And now Droplets in the circle. Trying to pass back. Has nobody. Rush trying to hit Linking. But Linking used his boost and actually escaped it. Maha with a vape steal now. And Maha coming in. He's got a little bit of room. And Dagius trying to clear that out. Droplets has Maha. Maha coming in. He's in the slot. And Linking will now put this off the top boards and strip it from Maha. Good job. Linking to Kurt. Kurt coming in to Country Ken. And Kurt still had it for a second, but J Money now will put this off the bottom. Pressured by Linking. Maha back to Ken. And now Ken will get this out for his team up to Maha. Maha to Droplets. Droplets on a 2-on-1 versus Rush. And Dagius makes a pretty easy save. Very positional. No reflexes needed. Maha risky versus Linking. Droplets with a good circle to try to get past Kurt. Couldn't get past Rush with the same one. And now Rush will give this to Kurt, who will put it off the top boards. Kurt back to Dagius for a safe breakout. Dagius off the top wall looking for Linking. Does get it. Very well aimed. And now Kurt's coming in, but couldn't control the puck. But he does have it now. Gives it to Linking. Linking boosting across. Country Ken with a nice save. Linking trying to shark Country Ken, but Ken does manage to get it out. J Money up for Maha. Twitch chat very quiet right now, which is too bad because I love talking to you guys. And now Droplets stripped by Kurt. Back to Maha to Droplets to Maha. Boosting forward. He's got a little bit of space. Can he use it? Spinning and puts it right into the middle of the net, right into Dagius. Kurt has Ling. Ling trying to drive, but there was a lot of traffic there. And now J Money will take this on the bottom side. J Money boosting forward. And J Money gives it to Droplets. Weak one-timer. I think Droplets should have taken that and driven, and rather than trying to shoot that from the pass. But of course, hindsight is 2020. J Money in the circle, trying to pass the Droplets. 3 seconds left in this period, and I gotta say, Sara definitely putting on the pressure in that period, but obviously not able to get a goal. I don't think this game is out of reach for them. I think this game could very well get back into Sara's territory if they get that one goal. You guys can, feel free to think differently, but you get that one goal, makes you feel good, you get a little bit of momentum, score that second goal, and now you've got all the momentum and could potentially grab the lead. I think Zenn really needs to be careful here to not give up any goals whatsoever, because I don't think they even have a cushion, just because momentum will be so important in this game. I think the next goal is the most critical one of the game. Rush cannot connect with Linking. Linking does have it now, spinning across, hits the top post, and that could have been a very early dagger, but Linking coming again, and Ken makes that save. Droplets to Maha. Maha coming in, takes a shot, Dagius, good save. And that'll keep this a 2-goal game. Droplets coming in versus Dagius, and Dagius might be wise to hold on to that, but instead decides to throw it straight up the middle. Keep running down the clock. Kurt cuts that off, has Linking. That's got to be a goal, but Linking, I guess, didn't want to use his one-timer, which gave Country Ken enough time to save that. And this will still remain a close game. Good! Holy crap, what a pass from Droplets over to J-Money, and that will be that first goal. Let's see if they can build the momentum off this. Marsara trying to get back into this game. 3 minutes for 1 goal now, and Marsara's been playing pretty well here. Linking trying to establish the lead a little bit more. And Linking coming in versus Country Ken. Wow, what a save by Ken to keep his team in this. J Money trying to get it to Droplets. Droplets versus Rush. Kurt strips it. And now Kurt, with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, will try to do this as safely as he can. But instead turns it over to Maha. And now Maha needs to put the pressure on here, as Droplets will challenge Kurt. J-Money has this puck. A little bit of sloppy play by Zenn, but somehow they end up with a 2-on-0 versus Ken. Linking having this and putting an easy goal past Ken on the top side. And that will establish a 2-goal lead once again in this very exciting game. Droplets versus Rush on this face-off. Rush passing it back to Kurt. 2 minutes left now with a 2-goal lead is getting a little bit scarier for this Marsara team. They've got a 3-on-1 though, and Droplets is coming in versus Dagius. Dagius with a good save. And now Droplets versus Linking. Linking will take this out. Coming in on Country Ken, slowing his own speed down, giving it back to Kurt, one-timer. J Money will take this up. J Money trying to pass the Droplets, not a bad idea. Just a hair from making that dough. And then J Money will use that bounce off the top boards, but can't connect his pass. And Kurt stripped by Maha. Maha's coming in. J Money. And now J Money will take this puck, riding the line. Maha. Droplets. Droplets still contesting this puck, and Rush will put it off the backside. But Maha will get it back. Maha, 1 minute left, needs a goal to keep his team in this game. Maha trying to pass it to Droplets. Chemistry's not quite there. J Money has Droplets. Droplets turns away from it. Rush does take this. Very good defensive play, and he'll ice it down. Country Ken kind of coming out of his net now. Passing it over to J Money definitely helps, but Rush, off of a sloppy pass from J Money, will be able to kill some more time out of this and bounce it down. Country Ken with a good play there to get it up to Maha, and Maha in versus Dagius, but Rush will strip it. Nice pitch walk, nice 1 point. The BM is real, and Droplets can't get past Kurt. Kurt versus Maha. Country Ken does stop that, but that's going to do it for this game. And Linking will get an empty net goal in this game. That was a phenomenal game, though. The Freeze just dominating. Actually, I don't want to say dominating. I think the first period, the Freeze absolutely outplayed Marsara. But then the remaining 2 periods, Marsara did outplay the Freeze. However, the defense of Rush +7, as much as it pains me to say, Rush's defense was definitely a huge factor in that game. Dagius, of course, making some great saves at 90%, but just that whole defensive back end was just phenomenal. Even Linking getting his very first goal off of a takeaway was just a huge factor in that game. Um, defense wins games. That's something that you'll hear in real life sports and of course in Zealot hockey. And Linking, good click in that first period, boosts in to get a breakaway and then scores it, establishing his lead, and then they would not lose that lead for the rest of the game.